Welcome back to Penrith, Australia. Sunday's final day of racing did not disappoint. The men's K1 semi-final and final and the women's C1 semi-final and final were spectacular races, and once again, the world's best showed up to compete. The men's K1 semi-final and final certainly didn't disappoint. In the final, there was 10 racers who had qualified from the 40 who started in the semi-final. And in the end, Great Britain ended up on top with Campbell Walsh, a huge name in this sport who's been around for over a decade and is certainly a threat in any race he enters. And then, of course, Peter Kauser, everybody was watching him so fast yesterday, again pretty quick today, but unfortunately took a touch right near the finish and that bumped him into third place. But then sitting in second place is Australia's own William Forsyth, and everybody was very excited for him. It was a wonderful race for him, very consistent paddling.
Campbell Walsh, win today, Australian Open champion.
Yeah, it's good. Got to say I wasn't expecting it. Well, I knew I was capable of doing a 101 easily enough if I had a decent run. The semi-final was a real fight for me. I didn't get the run of the boat and I got in a lot of trouble when I knew a 101 was easily in me. I just didn't think it'd be enough for the win, to be honest.
That's right. Well, it seemed like you measured your run really well and kept an even pace.
Yeah, I thought got off to a nice start on 1, 2, 3, which is a tight little move, and then try and lengthen it out and be a bit conservative on energy because it's a tough old physical one out there, a lot of zigzagging around, and I think you need a little bit of energy for the bottom half.
The women's C1 final, not as many athletes competing in this, but it was a wonderful event to watch these girls out there. Extremely challenging course for the women's C1, and yet it was an Australian sweep, of course. So coming in first was Lawrence, and then in second was Jessica Fox, and then in third was Leanne Guinea. So it was an excellent race, wonderful racing by all, and Australian sweep, so congratulations, girls.
Ros, busy 3 days of racing, third yesterday in K1, first today in C1. How do you feel?
Pretty tired at the moment. I was tired when I woke up this morning, but I managed to get going for my race, so it worked out well in the end.
What about the course? Everyone's been saying it's hard work.
You know, it's hard work in C1 definitely. Compared to K1 I was feeling it a lot more, but it flowed reasonably well, so I was happy.
And we saw it was quite a close race in the end. Your first, Jess Fox second, and Leanne Guinea in third. How are we going to push the C1 women's category, you know, going through this Olympic period? It's not on the program in London. Are you going to still keep a focus on the C1 as well as your K1?
I'll definitely keep doing C1. There's a lot to learn and I really want to achieve a lot more in it. So I guess the three of us are quite close and we'll keep pushing each other.